Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. And also, make guys are tripping out and saying, damn, he's wearing the same thing every week. He's wearing the same brown tam. He's wearing the same navy blue undergarment. He's wearing the same Blue Jays. I mean, who supports Blue Jays? Screw Blue Jays. Blue Jays suck. Who watches MLB? I mean, MLB sucks. Blue Jays sucks. Why is he wearing the same thing every week? I mean, are you a poor guy? Let me tell you what I usually do. And this is what my grandmother did back in the day. I told you guys that I'm from Jamaica. What usually doing back in the day is we would wear something. When we came back from either school or work, we wash it out, hang it out to dry. When it dry, we put it on the same day. And I'm talking about no laundry, we put it in the washing machine and it wash. I'm talking about 1960 style standpipe. Grab yourself a bucket, go to a standpipe, get some carbolic soap or some soap, you know what I'm saying, and go to your step and scrub clothes. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's what I'm just joking with you guys. I have like a lot of these. No, this is the same thing. And obviously this is the same thing, but I watch it usually. And in this video podcast, I'm going to be speaking on the result, my match reaction for Manchester United against West Brom. Man, West Ham is me, see, me and West Ham is always having this feud against us. Because when I'm supposed to say West Brom, and I even said it in my last video podcast, I said West Ham a few times when I meant West Brom. So I'm gonna just start saying West Ham anyway, West Brom. So Manchester United played against West Brom at home at Old Trafford, and yeah, before that Manchester United has been just a spineless bunny at home. We have not been a fortress. Sides have been taken from our fortress, stealing points, stealing the furniture, stealing plates from the kitchen, everything you can think of. And but Manchester United came to terms yesterday. They got 3 points, hook by crook. It wasn't one of those. It wasn't a. Hold on. It wasn't one of those stellar games that could raise a few eyebrows. Actually, it would actually downer the eyebrows. Like, what did I just watch? I mean, in the game against West Brom, bro, Manchester United. No, it was said that Danny Van de Beek was going to start, and I didn't expect him to start. But I put him in the deep end for my prediction anyway, I think. But in terms of the midfield, I heard that Scott McTominay was not going to play because of some. Anyway, Manchester United didn't play well against West Brom. We haven't been at our best at home for this season, which there might be a reason for that. We don't have an assertive manager, which I have mentioned in my my video, saying that Bruno Fernandes should be captain for Manchester United. Again, when you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see that video. That is my most viewed video to date. I had to put that in here. But as relates to Manchester United's performance against West Brom at home, Manchester United is not looking like the force of old, and it hasn't been like that. It has been like they haven't been at the force of old. They just haven't been at it for like almost 10 years now. That's almost a decade. I mean, I was like 10 years old, bro. Like, what you talking about? But at home we didn't play well. No, in the first half we had a few times where we actually got chances. Marcel got a couple of. Speaking of Anthony Marcel, I'm going to read something that I have to read out. And you have to admit that Anthony Marcel is a confidence player. He's not a player that has core confidence. Because I called out Anthony Marcel a few times on my Twitter page. In a tweet by saying that you can have the serious look of a dangerous man like you're Agent 47, trying to profess yourself as Agent 47 for the next franchise of Hitman, but If that's not portraying any performances on the pitch, bro, then you're just a fraudulent person trying to look tough. Cause you know that's not you. If that's the person you're trying to portray to be. Cause if you have this masculine look about you, boy, you don't play like you're dominating anything, then bro, what you doing? What you doing? Um, it says here by Squawka Squawka Football. Names these days. It says here Anthony Martial has produced his first shot on target. First shot on target of the 2020-2021 Premier League season. It took him 4 hours and 52 minutes to produce one. Now, it says here, you know me and my articles. It says here that Manchester United fans slam Anthony Martial versus West Brom. Because they're basically saying that, again, this video is not going to be on Martial. I just want to. What they saying about Rooney? I mean, this ain't for Rooney, but what they're trying to say is that Anthony Martial was very lazy. Because I've been saying that for the umpteenth time, and I got slack for it by Martial fans saying, Martial is not lazy, he's just a different player. You wouldn't say that Berbatov was a lazy player, would you? I mean, Berbatov didn't need to be aggressive because Sir Alex Ferguson was smart enough to play Wayne Rooney, Carlos Tevez to complement Berbatov. Berbatov didn't have an aggressive personality when he was more of a chill and laid back and a build back type of player when he was on the pitch. But he needed a player to complement what he was lacking. Rooney was very aggressive in his play, everybody knew that. Especially, speaking of Hitman, especially when my man was bald. That was a killer Wayne Rooney. He didn't want to mess with that trick. My man would kill her tooth and nail. So, Berbatov didn't have to be aggressive because, again, he had Rooney and Carlos Tevez who would do the dirty work, who would run off the ball, and he would just stick and stand there. That's why he was known as the deep line playmaking centre forward. So, as it relates to Martial, because what it's saying that some person was saying offload that overrated dud, sell him. Plenty of Manchester United fans slam lazy player versus West Brom. When you hear lazy, bro, who's the first player that comes into your head? Don't tell me it's Bruno Fernandes or Paul Pogba. Now, Paul Pogba is an honorable mention, don't get me wrong on that. But as relates to first Nobel Prize, you have to give that prize, you know what I'm saying, to Anthony Martial. He deserves it on a golden platter. Screw silver on a golden platter. Because everybody knows that Anthony Martial is a lazy player. He has no work ethic, and the work ethic that he does have is very squad work. He is not very frequent. He does it once in 3 or 4 games. But it's not me slamming Martial. I'm just giving you the latest news on Manchester United. Martial should not be sold. Martial should be playing on the left wing, but Rashford is playing on the left wing. My man needs to be playing on. No, you see, I've seen a few Manchester United accounts, and I'm pretty sure you guys watch these large Manchester United accounts. I ain't go see their names, but they're saying that Edison Cavani, man like Tarzan needs to be starting for Manchester United. Man needs to be releasing the Tarzan nature on the pitch, because we have a striker on the bench that has almost, if not over 300 official goals for club and country. This is not no bang average striker. This is a striker that has history behind him. Just like Manchester United, he has history. But the thing is that he's still good on the pitch. He can still score goals. You know, him on the back of the net has a bromance. They have a connection. They have a cohesion. They have compatibility. They have chemistry. They have patability about them. So they're not like two friends that just met. This man knows the back of the net. So, as it relates to Martial, I think Martial needs to be dropped. Yeah, man like Martial needs to be dropped for for his own good, not for the detriment for the side, but for the betterment. Play Grandpa Cavani up front, even he has more work ethic. Well, South African strikers usually do, but my man has more work ethic than a 23-year-old Anthony Martial. So that is my take. But back to the match reaction. Manchester United wasn't really good in that game, bro. I mean, we had a couple chances. Martial missed them. I guess my man was full before the match started because he couldn't finish his dinner on the pitch. So Rashford had a few moments, but Rashford had a stink as well. Now this is where, because Manchester United won West Brom 1-0. This is where I have to criticize Manchester United and the official referee. Manchester United, West Brom was on the verge of getting a penalty. Now, honestly, from the angle I saw, I didn't think it was a penalty because I thought my man saw this as an opportunity to get a penalty. And when he saw that it was his reality, at first glance, he was happy. But when my man consulted VAR, see, my Dean and VAR, they're not going to be the best types of meat. If you're looking for a penalty and you have Mike Dean and you're a small side, bro, you're not going to get no penalty, you're not going to get no goal. Okay? If you're a top side, best believe you can nick yourself a goal, because after that penalty was rescinded and retracted for West Brom, Manchester United got a penalty. Manchester United got a penalty. But here's the difference. Bruno Fernandes actually missed his penalty. But my man was saying that John Stone was off his line. Okay? Man was off his line. So Bruno Fernandes took it again, and of course, you have to go on first base in the second strike. So my man scored the penalty. And he got pelted for it, and rightly so, because I thought that was a fraudulent move by the official referees. Or as I can tell outside is very white. It's been snowing all day, every day. Not every day, but all day Sunday today, it's been snowing quite a lot. But yeah, that's my take on the match reaction. It's not a long take, but I want to speak on different matters as relates to couple of players at Manchester United. Yeah, I'm going to be giving. I just gave you guys my match reaction. Again, it wasn't the best of performances. Bruno Fernandes said it was a very good performance on his Instagram account. Bro, shut the hell up. Don't lie to yourself. Don't deny yourself. Don't deceive yourself. Shut the hell up. That was no good performance. Definitely not from you. Not from you. That was not a good performance. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to speak on the match reaction which I just spoke about. I'm going to be talking about the preview against Istanbul at Old Trafford again. Go play at Old Trafford again. So, and I'm be talking about the current situation of Paul Pogba at Manchester United. Because Paul Pogba has been a big talking point at Manchester United for the last week or a couple of weeks now. So I'm gonna go into that. My preview again. Manchester United is on the verge of qualifying for round of 16. Let us just get 3 points, please, with a good performance, please. I don't think that is a good ask. I'm just asking Manchester United to just Istanbul have decent players. Like they have Demba Ba, they have Skirt, they have Raphael or X. Some may call him legend. I would say he was just a good servant for the club. I wouldn't go that far because my standards are just that high. But yeah, so they have decent players, and it's going to take Manchester United a few times to actually beat Istanbul, because Istanbul have decent players. But Manchester United just need to grab 3 points with a pretty performance. Whether it's in the first half or in the second half, Manchester United needs to be displaying a performance that is very convincing, that can tell us that hey, we actually know what we are doing, because we have no tactics on the pitch. We're just playing like headless chickens right now. Like we have no tactics whatsoever. It's like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is saying, you know what, bro? I know you're a very good player, so do, this is what you're going to do for me. Just go out on the pitch, express yourself, be of good character. You know, whenever you have the chance to shoot from range, and people will say, yeah, you know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I got hat-trick is because old man like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gave me the freedom. You know, it's all about the freedom if you want the best out of your players to be playing good football. Freedom can take you. I mean, look what's going on at Tottenham, bro. You don't see, well, I wouldn't say Hurricane has freedom like that, but my man has been banging goals and assists. Son has been banging goals. So, and I don't think they have freedom as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer deemed to give his players. But my man has no tactics whatsoever. He has no strategy. He has no tactful up in his pocket whatsoever to display to his players, to portray and display on the pitch. So, as relates to the Champions League preview against Istanbul, let us try to get a clean sheet. Yes, we got a clean sheet against West Brom, but let us try to get a clean sheet because Manchester United, we need to get clean sheets and goals. We have my lips are very, like I told you guys, it's very cold outside, so it's inevitable that my lips are going to be cold. Hold on a bit. Need to put these on my lips, make my lips look sexy. Yeah, this is Vaseline original. So yeah, back to what I was saying about Istanbul. This is not me trying to make a sales pitch or anything. So yeah, Manchester United. My starting 11, sorry, is I think Dean Koons should get a good game, but I don't think Dean Koons is going to get a go stay in the or start in the goal. That is Dean Henderson, but skin jelly interesting. But I think it's Phillips as well. So in goal, I would still go with David De Gea. Right back, you know, the man with the Maybach is Wan-Bissaka. He's back. Wan-Bissaka, right back. Centre back, I would like Alex Twansebe to start with Harry Maguire. Alex Tears. No, see, Alex Tears had a solid performance against West Brom, you know. And I see certain man saying that lips is so choppy. Certain man is saying that Luke Shaw has made his bed in hell because he's not going to start for Manchester United. No, my man is going to start for Manchester United. He's not that he's not going to be starting as much as he used to. You see? Because say I want to go back in a long soapbox, but I don't want this video to be long. You know what, I'm gonna get into it. I heard someone saying that Brandon Williams, speaking of left backs, man is earning like 600 not 600 65k per week. Dude, isn't like Trent Alexander-Arnold on like 45 to 50k per week? Who is man earning 60k per week and he's not even at the same status as Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now that Trent Alexander-Arnold is like God Almighty, but I mean, bro, come on, bro. You can't be getting 60. See, Manchester United, in terms of like business sense, they don't have no proper businessman. At least not with players and contracts. With probably sponsors, you could get my acknowledgement and validation and green light on that. But as it relates to like players contracts, bro, Brandon Williams 65k per week. Luke Shaw almost 200k per week. Anyway, I'm gonna just get so Alex Tejas has been doing decent so far, and I like that. He's spreading the width of the pitch. That's what we want from our fullbacks. Full speed ahead. So At left back against Istanbul, I would go with Alex Telles because again he needs much time, much fitness and much time on the pitch. In midfield, I would like Matic to start, but I don't want him to play the full game because again, my man is on the verge. He's like one page in his book, on his blank book page, of retiring. So we don't need to be playing him full-fledged 90 minutes per game. He's not that insane type of player as he was back at Chelsea or at Benfica. My man Isha has been a retiree. So I would like him to play at least 60 to 75 minutes in the game. But I would like him to start. I don't want McTominay to start tomorrow because my man is not a defensive midfielder. I don't want Fred to be starting as a lone defensive midfielder because that's not his position. At least not in a lone defensive midfielder situation. That's not his location of success. So, in midfield, of course, the four... Yeah. The 4-4-2 diamond. Fred is going to be starting, I would like to believe. Donny van de Beek, I hope he starts. Hashtag free Donny van de Beek. Like, free that bridging, bro. You're treating Donny van de Beek like he's a Dutch drug dealer or something. I mean, dude, he's not no dopehead. Not that I know of anyway, but still play the nigga on the pitch. Play that bridging right side of the midfield. That's where you need to be playing him in the infield. You can't be getting experience from the bench, bro. You know, you're just going to get file footage first hand. That's why you go be getting, but you ain't go get no first hand experience if you're experiencing time on the bench, with your behind on the bench. So anyway, Donny van de Beek needs to be starting tomorrow. I'd like him to start right side of midfield. And of course, Fred on the left side and Bruno Fernandes, as you can. No, Mata might start tomorrow, but I believe Bruno will be starting tomorrow. And Edison Cavani is going to be starting tomorrow. I believe he will start tomorrow with maybe Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford will be starting tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tuesday in the Champions League. So that is my start level. Again, you guys leave your comments down below in the comment section on who you think will start for Manchester United. Man, look at this, Neil. It's growing as long as an Englishman knows. As you know, Englishman knows back in the day used to be narrow and straight. So, yeah, leave in my comment section below the players you believe will be starting for Manchester United. The prediction, what's the prediction score? My prediction is that Manchester United go, not to be gloating, because I can go say 5-0, although I would like to say 5-0, but that won't be a reality. That's just a fallacy. I'd like them to win 2-0. 2-0 is not a big ass, is it? 2-0 for Manchester United. I ain't go say where the goals go come from. The goals could be from 2 own goals for all I could hear. As long as it passing it of the opposition, leading us to a situation called 3 points, bro, I do not care at this moment in time. Honestly. So that is my say on the preview. It's not a long preview on the Champions League because again I don't know much about Istanbul. I just know that they're from I think Switzerland or something like that. But that's my preview. Again, leave your comments down below on the players you think will start, your prediction, and yeah. If you think United go lose, comments below. If you think United go win, of course, comments below. No, if you guys are not, I'm not saying you're obligated to watch this segment of my video podcast, but I'd appreciate if you do. I'll be speaking on Paul Pogba's current situation at Manchester United. You hear my biggest slogan on YouTube. If you hear any guys speaking about their current situation, any players' current situation, basically they got that from me. Not to do any gloating, but they got that from me. Period. So I'll be speaking on Paul Pogba's current situation at the Manchester United. Because Paul Pogba has been under fire for like the past 2 weeks. Paul Pogba hasn't been performing as of late. Paul Pogba has conceded at least 2 goals this season for Manchester United, and I think 1 last season for West Ham. Again, my man should be given the treatment of Marwan Fellaini when he's near the box trying to tackle. My man is like Paul Scholes trying to tackle. My man should not be tackling in the box, because we don't know the likelihood of that being in a negative light is very high, because my man is not the best tackler. He needs to be finding his way upward the pitch in the number 10 position or the number 8 position in a box-to-box manner. But as relates to Manchester, as you can tell that I'm kind of tired because I did a lot of workout today. I usually do. But that's why you guys see me in the same outfit every week on Sunday, because I'm just a consistent brother like that. So yeah. So Paul Pogba's situation at Manchester United is this. He doesn't want to stay at Manchester United. He's here. See, I'll just break it down like this. Any person that is in a relationship, boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, and they don't want to be that chick, or they don't want to be that nigga, they're in a relationship of convenience. Let me repeat that. They're in a relationship of convenience. Blunt terms, what that means? That means that person doesn't find a person attractive, appealing, sexy, or whatever. They're just with that person because they don't want to be lonely. They don't want to be horny. they don't want to be their meat, or concede to defeat in terms of ejaculate or masturbating, whether it's inserting or just applying up pressure to the pipe, as some would say. They don't want to be lonely, so they're with this person because it's killing time, and they're with a person of convenience. Basically the same situation with Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is at Manchester United because of convenience. It's not because he genuinely wants to be here. Maybe in his first couple of seasons that could be a talking point, but at this point in his career, in the situation where he has been getting on, my man doesn't want to be at Manchester United, because you know that Real Madrid, see, I don't want to be going off, but I want to make this as simple as possible, because I know that I got a good amount of views, at least in my opinion. Most person might say, man, that ain't a lot of views, but given the small channel that I have, that's a lot of views for me. Last video on Sunday, speaking of Greenwood, I got at least 14 views and 1 comment and 1 like. And I think there's a reason for that, because I was speaking truth. And as it relates to Paul Pogba, my man doesn't want to be at Manchester United. He's at Manchester United because Juventus rejected the wage he was demanding. Again, you guys look it up. Real Madrid definitely dude, when you have Papa Perez as a excuse me, throat kind of burning. Hope it's not the COVID-19. But we're on lockdown right now. Speaking of, dude, Papa, if you have Papa Perez as president, bro, my man is not going to be paying that kind of wages for a player that hasn't been at his best for the last 2 seasons. Let us be real about that. Papa Boy is not going to be getting that type of treatment. He's not. He's just not. Paul Pogba is at Manchester United because nobody else wants him. That's the reason why he's at Manchester United. And I would basically, I know I'm going to get slack on this. I'm slack on this, but I would say that's the reason why David De Gea is still at Manchester United, because Real Madrid didn't want no wash up David De Gea. They didn't want no wash up David De Gea, so they went with String Bean instead. That is that Belgium dude that is like 6'20" or something. Oblak. Courtois. That String Bean nigga from Belgium. They were saying, okay, bro, if you go play hardball, we're just going to sign this Chelsea goalkeeper because we know that you're on decline and you're winning, and that's going to lead us to a location called North London to buy and sign Thibaut Courtois because I know they ain't go play as hard to get. You get me? But Paul Pogba and David De Gea, in my opinion, are at Manchester United to kill time. They're not. They genuinely don't want to be here. Remember, David De Gea was stalling on a contract. My man signed a contract because Real Madrid didn't want him. They signed Courtois instead. Juventus wasn't going to sign him because Juventus don't have that type of money. Paul Pogba is at Manchester United because he has friends at Manchester United, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is because other clubs don't want his ass. They want his black French ass. They just don't want him. Paul Pogba is playing like a Pedro Obiang right now that plays for West Ham. I think Doucouré is doing better than Paul Pogba this season. Paul Pogba is playing like one of those black midfielders in the Premier League that, I mean, my man doesn't want to be here, bro. Let's just get that in our head. He doesn't want to be here. At least in my opinion. Again, leave your comments down below if you think man wants to stay at Manchester United. Because, in my opinion, my man doesn't want to stay here or play his best football here. But he's getting older. And I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. If Manchester United don't win out, let me look in the camera so you guys can see my sexy looking face. If Manchester United don't win no trophies this season, the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, or I would call it the SpongeBob Cup, they definitely, well, we ain't going to win it anyway, but if you don't win the Champions League or the Premier League, Paul Pogba needs to leave Manchester United for his own good. This is nothing personal against Paul Pogba. Man needs to leave Manchester United for his own good. Because he's not making, his performances and his growth has stagnated when he came to Manchester United. Yes, all of us were excited when man came into one of those Michael Jackson's type of moves when he came to Manchester United. That open our trailer. Yes, it was kind of exciting, but what has he accomplished ever since? No, he has decent stats as a midfielder. Let's not get it twisted. But stats is one thing, but performance on the pitch is another thing. Paul Pogba is a very good player, but at Manchester United, that statement has been a questionable statement towards Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba has been on fire for his dire performances at Manchester United. My man should leave Manchester United if he doesn't win any trophies. Definitely if Manchester United don't get top 2, if not top 3, if not top 5. He should just leave. Call today, say vote of thanks, write your eulogy for United players, and bring get your leash and bring Jesse Lingard with you. Drop him off with Josh Harrop at Preston North End and go where you want to go. Whether it's Juventus, leave Jesse Lingard at Preston. Bro, Manchester United needs to do a clear out next season. There are a lot of players like Romero, Rojo, Jones, and Mata, maybe. Definitely God needs to believe, but players need to believe him. But I'm going to concentrate this on Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba hasn't been in form as of late. I think that's pretty clear for us to come to terms with that. Paul Pogba hasn't been in form, and that's basically informing us, my lips, man. Basically informing us fans that he doesn't want to, well, he could be asked if he could get his head out of his ass and start playing ball. But my man wants to bring his ball home. He doesn't want to play no ball. He doesn't want to play good football for Manchester United. He just don't. He just doesn't want to play football for Manchester United. But the current situation at Manchester United for Paul Pogba is this. I would like him to stay. If he gets his head out of his house and start performing. But if he's going to stay like this, my man just needs to leave. As you would hear the saying say, it's nothing personal, it's just strictly business. It's just strictly business when it comes down to Paul Pogba. Nothing personal against you, brother. Paul Pogba doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be here. His body language says that. He may not say that because he might get his ass kicked. But behavior speaks more than words, bro. Your demeanor, your mannerism, your behaviorism is more vocal than your what you're actually saying verbally. So you can say one thing out of your mouth, but you can do another thing. So if you want to say you want to say Manchester United, but your performance is showing otherwise, what is that saying? Majority matters in any given situation. If you're basically saying you as a player, Paul Pogba, you want to say Manchester United, you're stalling on a contract, you've been making questionable comments based on Manchester United. I see the comments you're seeing on Manchester United, but I ain't go see no comments right now because I don't want this video to be long, because I know you guys have a curfew to adhere to because you guys are in lockdown, right? But it says here that, not to go off topic, but it says here that the goalkeeper for West Brom that used to play for Manchester United, Sam Johnstone, sends bitter message about Bruno Fernandes's penalty. Okay. So Paul Pogba needs to leave Manchester United if Manchester United, two things, doesn't win any trophy or doesn't get top 4. For sure, my man needs to leave Manchester. He needs to leave Carrington. He needs to carry his baggage, his luggage, his cabbage, if he's a fan of cabbage, and get his ass through a passage through to Manchester United. He needs to just leave. Whether it's for free, no, that's not good business. Can't believe I just did that on camera. We should not believe in selling Paul Pogba for free. That is like homicidal suicide. Let's not do that. Pogba is a very good player. We can at least get 70 or 80 mil of Paul Pogba, or out of form. When he's in form, we're looking at 150. That's real talk. We're looking at 150 when man is in proper form. So as I close, where has it went wrong for Paul Pogba really? Paul Pogba is a very good player, bro. Very good player. Has promise. Maybe Sir Alex Ferguson saw something in Paul Pogba. That's why he released Paul Pogba and Juventus, grab him from the garbage. Because as the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. So Juventus treasured Paul Pogba and he became a treasure himself. I know Manchester United want to buy the treasure that they didn't treasure because they threw it out because they had other pleasure in terms of players like Anderson, Cleverly, Kagawa, aging Paul Scholes, Carrick, Fletcher, Fellaini. So yeah, Paul Pogba Paul Pogba is far from being a legend if he leaves Manchester United. You guys know that. He has no legendary status at Manchester United other than being Manchester United's most expensive player. Is he? Yeah. I just want the best for Paul. Again, I want man to leave for his own good. Nothing against Paul Pogba, as the saying goes, just strictly business. Nothing personal against you, bro. But if you don't perform this season, and if you don't win any trophies with Manchester United this season, that's number 2. If you don't even get top 4 with Manchester United this season, 3, leave the premises of Manchester United. Leave the proper grounds of Manchester. Leave the compound of Manchester United, bro. This ain't for you. Do not throw your career away like that. Leave the road, shub. You know what I'm saying? Just go, bro. Go. If you know deep down you don't want to be here, leave. Leave. No one is hold on. No one is telling you to stay. Des Lingard might want you to stay. Rashford might want you to stay. And other young players might want you to stay that came out from the academy because you are from the academy. Although you're just a prodigal son coming back to your home for a hefty fee. But this is the reality, bro. You just need to leave if you're not performing and you're not winning anything with the club. So again, that's my video podcast for today. I am going to do the match reaction Tuesday evening. Yeah, bro, it's not going to. I hope United get 3 points. Again, Manchester United grabbed 3 points from West Brom, but it wasn't the best of performances. We have no tactics on the pitch whatsoever. The players look clueless, like headless chickens. But yeah, and Paul Pogba, bro, you have approximately 6 to 7 months to make up your mind if you want to stay at Manchester United. 6 to 7 months. Your hourglass has started already, and it's going down days by days. If you want to stay at Manchester United, start putting in the performances. You having the COVID-19 is no longer a talking point. If you want to leave Manchester United, I'm not saying you should leave in January. Leave ASAP in May or June, so that Manchester United can start making signings early. So again, leave your comments down below on your thoughts of what I said in this video podcast. I'll show you guys in the match reaction for the Manchester United versus Istanbul Champions League game. Enjoy the rest of your day. Sleep tight. Go to your bed. Enjoy lockdown if you're experiencing lockdown. Peace. I'm gone.